Power Gig is a rock and roll adventure. It features a unique peripheral as well as gameplay that you've never seen before in any beat matching game. It takes place in an alternate reality. I can't go into too much detail right now, but suffice it to say that it is an epic rock and roll adventure that you can experience with up to 2 other players. This is in fact a real guitar. There's a gameplay mode in our game that's unique to a real guitar. It's called chording mode, and it really lets you take your skills past the gaming, pure gaming, and into something that's closer to a real performance. The beat matching component of it is something that has a lot of elements that are familiar to people who are fans of the genre. It's got hammer-ons, sustains, and things like that. The selection of music that we have really, although some of it focuses on guitar, there's certainly a lot to do for both the vocalist and the drummer. I think across the board they'll find the entire playlist enjoyable. There is no online component in terms of gameplay. We do have leaderboards. We focus really on the adventure mode and the quick play mode. As far as DLC and sort of post-launch content, we'll have song content as well as some other content that takes advantage of the real nature of our controllers.
So another reason why young game makers want to attend the Game Developers Conference is because all day they can sit in on sessions and panels where they can sit in and listen to experts in their field. But if you're going to ask me what's the coolest thing I saw at GDC 2010, it's a brand new game called Power Gig Rise of the Sixth String. You actually get to play with a real electric guitar. This takes games, music games especially, to a whole nother level. I had a chance to take a sneak peek and talk to one of the creators. I'm literally in an undisclosed location here with you, Jeff, and it looks to me like you are holding a real guitar.
That's exactly right. In addition to being a video game controller, this is a fully functioning 6-string electric guitar. The standard bundle will ship with this actual guitar, and there'll be other premium offerings as well.
Okay, let's take a look at the actual controller, which is what this is. And this is this green one. It comes in a variety of colors you'll be able to get as well, right?
Yeah, that's right. In addition to the standard bundle piece, we'll have different shapes, different sizes, different materials all available. Bottom of the neck, as well as the top of the neck, you've got the color inputs. You have a dampener here, which will allow you to mute the strings when you're in game mode. And then when you want to put this into guitar mode and play this as a normal electric guitar, you just press down on this and you have a fully functioning electric guitar.
So do I have to be a part of Led Zeppelin to be able to play this game?
Absolutely not. This was designed as to be very accessible to anybody that picks up the game and plugs it in and plays. No prior musical knowledge of playing guitar or any other music-based video game is required. The default mode will always be in the most basic form of gameplay. You will have to elect to go into chord mode, and in that mode you actually will be acquiring the basic fundamentals of what it's like to actually play guitar.
How about the music? Is it going to be licensed music or original music?
Yeah, it's all original, mastered, licensed music, and we have relationships in place and deals in place with all 4 major labels that include Sony and Warner Brothers, EMI, and Universal.
And this is coming out on the Xbox 360. When will gamers get a chance to play this?
This fall.
Thanks for watching Inside Xbox. I'm Tina Wood from GDC 2010, and I've got tons of more GDC 2010 coverage coming your way. Tomorrow, we're heading into the booth to show you more gaming goodness. Thanks for watching.
So I guess we're standing here in front of the birth of the true music genre.
You got it. It's definitely the evolution of what's currently exists in the gaming space for music genre games. So we're 745 Studios. We're very excited to be showcasing who we are and the product that we're developing for launch this fall. As you can see behind me, this is our authentic 6-string guitar controller. It actually allows you to play as an actual instrument. And you can interface with the 360 console and PS3 as a gaming device. You can use our controller with competitive product with Guitar Hero and Rock Band. You can use their controllers with our software, but it doesn't have the same authentic experience. So this allows us to sense individual string and fret location and strum events so that if the players want to, they can actually learn real guitar skills and chording and whatnot, or they can keep it as simple as just open strum. It's up to the player to be as simple or as complex how they want to play the game.
It sounds like something that the musical artists who have been sometimes a little bit critical about Guitar Hero or Rock Band, this is something that they would definitely support.
Absolutely. This is more authentic than just pushing buttons, obviously. It's an actual, real guitar instrument. So we want to appeal to those people who want to take that next step to something a little bit more authentic and perhaps even learn some real skill from playing an instrument like this.
What will the game be about, and how will it play?
Well, we're going to be revealing a lot more detail about Power Gig. That's the IP that we're creating as we head towards E3. But the gameplay does have similarities to standard beat matching, but there are some very unique differences to the gameplay, to the style, to what's going on in the environment. That's going to be revealed at a later date. We're also developing a drum and a microphone peripheral. Again, these are details that we're going to release closer to the E3.
So if you take a look at the guitar here and at the buttons, exactly how do you play with the more advanced techniques here with the chords?
You know, for a standard gameplay, as you see here, we've got the fret areas marked with the colors that are associated to the buttons. For a more advanced mode of gameplay, you have the ability for the controller to sense where your finger is in relation to the fingerboard, and it's sensing the strum event for which string that you're actually pushing on. So we have the ability to track chord gameplay, teaching advanced fretting gameplay, and that's what we're offering to the player.
So sounds like a pretty expensive peripheral. Where do you think it will?
It is not, and we're developing this to be very comparable to existing pricing on band kits and whatnot. We don't want this to be pricing anybody out who wants to take this on, so I don't have a dollar figure to communicate, but we're definitely keeping the pricing comparable to what's out there.
There's talk about a sort of plastic instrument fatigue in the market right now.
Yes.
What do you think of that?
Well, that's because we haven't seen anything. It's been the same old for the past few years. So also the install base is there. They have all these instruments. There's nothing new about them. So this we see as a true evolution of what's out there. It has some unique features. It's a real instrument, and that's why people are going to want to have it.
So we look forward to trying it at E3. Is that a correct assumption?
We'll have an open booth at E3. Welcome to come in, take a look at the game, and try out our gaming peripherals.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.